Namaste to everyone watching Online TV HD brought to you by Nepal Cancer Hospital and Research Center Private Limited, Harisiddhi. Divanshi Roka reporting today's top 10 news of the day, 22 December 2021. Starting off with update number 1. One more case of Omicron variant in Nepal. One more case is reported to have contracted Omicron variant of coronavirus in Nepal. The Ministry of Health and Population confirmed that a person contracted the Omicron variant while 22 were found carrying the Delta variant. It was confirmed after gene sequencing. Ministry spokesperson Dr. Sangeeta Kaushal shared that the 98-year-old found infected with Omicron variant is currently in home isolation. Earlier, one person had been found infected with this new variant of coronavirus in Nepal. Meanwhile, out of 7,233 PCR tests, 217 were confirmed positive, while 19 were found infected from the antigen test conducted among 43 in the last 24 hours. Similarly, 272 persons got recovery in the same period. The latest update record the death of two more persons. Currently, 4,948 persons are getting recovery at home isolation, 237 in institutional isolation. Update number 2. PM Dewar directs related bodies for timely completion of remaining reconstruction works. Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Dewar has directed the bodies concerned to complete the remaining reconstruction works of projects handed over to them in time. PM Dewar, who is also the chairperson of the National Reconstruction Authority Directive Committee, gave this instruction in its 21st meeting today. The meeting was presided over by PM Dewar. On the occasion, he gave assurance that there would not be shortage of budget for carrying out the remaining reconstruction works. The PM also thanked the entire national and international community who extended cooperation for the reconstruction of structures damaged due to the 2015 Gorkha earthquake and for rehabilitation of the displaced families. Vice Chair of the Directive Committee and CPN leader Subhas Nembang suggested keeping the experiences and lessons learned from the reconstruction campaign in institutional memory, stressing on making the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Authority more autonomous and high-powered. NRA Chief Executive Officer Sushil Gyawali, explaining about the achievements from the reconstruction drive, suggested taking forward the disaster resilience development as an integral part of the national development policy. Update number 3. Preparation for Mao Center's first national conference. Over 1,500 reps to attend. The CPN has said all preparation for its first national conference have been completed. At a press meet organized at the party headquarters today, party spokesperson Krishna Bahadur Maharaj said political, ideological and technical preparation in regard with the national event were over now. The party has scheduled its national gathering at local Nepal Academy on coming December 26 to 28, coinciding with the birth anniversary of Chinese revolutionary icon Mao Zedong. Maharaj said the party chairperson Pushpakamal Dahala Prachanda is writing a political report for the conference, and the document aimed to direct the entire party hierarchy to move towards generating new revolutionary thoughts and further strengthening of the party by restoring its image. Update number 4. Kiwi fruit saplings being exported to Bhutan. Elam-grown kiwi fruit saplings are being exported to Bhutan from the checkpoint in Kakardvita in Jhapa district in an increasing number lately. The export of the saplings saw steady rise after Bhutan encouraged farmers to engage in kiwi farming, said Devendra Shahu, chief of plant quarantine in Jhapa. A total of 1,200 saplings worth rupees 1,15,000 were exported since the beginning of the current fiscal year 2021/22, informed Sahu. Update number 5. Man beats wife to death. The Sankhua Sabha police have arrested a man on charge of murdering his wife from the district. Dipan Rai of Panchkhapan Municipality 3 has been accused of beating his wife Bishnu Maya Rai Limbu to death on Tuesday. Investigations are underway. said Inspector Subesh Adhikari. Similarly, a man has been killed in the brawl with a villager at Khandbari Municipality 11, said the police. Villager Jiban Darji thrashed Chandra Bahadur Darji to death over a fight on Tuesday that occurred over a dispute, said local people. Chandra Bahadur was seriously injured in the attack, breathed his last at the district hospital. Jiban is under police arrest. Update number 6. Police arrest priest, witch doctor on charge of ill-treating woman. The Surkhet police have arrested priest and a shaman on charge of mistreating a woman from the district. The arrestees have been identified as Bhupendra Gyawali of Birendranagar Municipality 11, Bhakti Gyawali of the Ward 7 and Milan Gyawali of Barahatar Rural Municipality 8. The arrest was made after the incident came to light on a social networking site, said Inspector Kanak Bahadur Shahi. The victim reached Dashrathpur of Lake Basin Municipality 4 to conduct a puja for her ancestors when the mistreatment took place, he said. The court has remanded the suspect in police custody. The victim, however, has not filed a police case so far, he said. Our search for other accused is underway, said the police. The woman was in the maternal house to conduct a puja for her ancestors. Update number 7. India reports 213 Omicron cases till now. Delhi top list. India reported 6,317 fresh COVID-19 cases and 318 deaths in the last 24 hours, informed the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on Wednesday. The country's active case load currently stands at 78,190, the lowest in 575 days. According to the ministry, 213 cases of Omicron variant of coronavirus have been reported in the country so far. Update number 8. The death toll from Malaysia's worst floods in years rose to 27 on Wednesday. The death toll from Malaysia's worst floods in years rose to 27 on Wednesday as a cleanup operation gathered pace and residents assessed the damage unleashed by the disaster. Days of torrential rain caused rivers to overflow at the weekend, swamping cities, cutting off major roads, and forcing 10,000 people to flee their homes. Selangor, Malaysia's most densely populated and wealthiest state encircling the capital Kuala Lumpur, has been one of the worst hit areas. Flood waters have been slowly receding and authorities said the process would speed up after a broken sluice gate which controls the flow of water into a nearby river was repaired. The death toll rose to 27 to 20 in Selangor and 7 in eastern state of Pahang, according to the state news agency Bernama. Update number 9. UK economy recovery slow before Omicron. Britain's economic recovery from pandemic fallout slowed more sharply than previously thought in the third quarter, even before the arrival of the Omicron variant, officially data showed Wednesday. Gross domestic product grew 1.1% in the July-September period as the economy reopened. Update number 10. Magnitude 6 earthquake strikes off Alaska coast. An earthquake with a magnitude of 6 on the Richter scale was registered with an epicenter off the coast of Alaska, the U.S. Geological Survey. The earthquake occurred 61 km east of the city of Port Ellsworth at a depth of 1,526 km, the USGS said on Tuesday evening. No immediate reports of material damage on the coast or inland have been reported so far. Thank you for your patience. Keep logging onlinepatrika.com and keep watching Online TV SD, brought to you by Nepal Cancer Hospital and Research Center Private Limited. We will catch up daily at the same time. Signing off for today.